I'm having fun watching Puget Sound diving videos because I've always just looked at my old pictures. I really wouldn't have any interest in looking at other people's stuff. But now in my golden years, with my diving behind me, I was kind of homesick for the diving. And so I started looking at videos. God, it was just like being back there. I mean, I still dream about it all the time. I've got over 1,000 dives in and at least 600 in Puget Sound. I had my own boat. I dove from the shore, everything. Uh, I did 4 dives with Betty Pratt Johnson for her book, 101 Dives. She's the guru of Puget Sound diving. I don't know if she's still alive or not, but it's fun to look at the videos and the quality, because remember when I was doing my stuff with my cameras, it was what, 40 years ago. So now I look at the videos like this one. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's just like I'm there again. But this is the best one that I saw. There's a wolf eel. Now, also, I got protected status for wolf eels in Puget Sound and off the coast because I applied to the state for it because people were spearing them just for the fun of spearing them. If they didn't get their fish during their dive, they would spear a wolf eel. Well, point blank, they let you swim right up to them and they come out. I had them swim under my stomach. I would feed them crabs, feed them urchins. And so if they didn't get their fish, they'd want to kill something. And so they'd shoot a wolf eel just to kill it and just leave it on the beach. So I got protected status for them. It was kind of a big thing. It was even in the Seattle PI that it was the only time that a proposal like that wasn't battled against by anybody. So anyways, the videos now, I mean, wow, it's just like being there. That is what it's like, and I miss it. I always tell people the common problem with scuba diving is you don't want to come up, and it can kill people because you'll stay too long and or be deeper and deeper and deeper and stay down too long and literally not want to come up. You can see why. But no, I've been having fun just yesterday looking at these videos. I haven't looked at them. That is what it's like. I did some spearfishing, but not a lot because it's easier to buy fish. And with all the preparation and everything, I generally didn't get crabs and spearfish. I did some, yes. But the wolf eels, they get 8 feet long, 40 pounds. And I would feed them crabs. And Greenpeace didn't like that because I was in cahoots with Greenpeace. And they didn't like killing one animal to feed another. And I took pictures of an octopus fight that, I mean, I could go on and on. So uh, let me look at some of my pictures. See, here's my old pictures. All I've ever done is look at my old pictures. I had no videos back then. But for instance, here's one of my first pictures of an octopus, Octopus rubescens, a red octopus. I'm octopus certified. We bagged and tagged them, and I've got a whole bunch of different certifications. But there's my Michael Jackson waterproof watch that I found in Post Falls below the cliffs where people jump, and it served me well for years, even at great depths. My Michael Jackson watch. And so let me close this. Now, here's a series of octopus fight. Well, here's one. There's one of me in my suit. I don't look too happy. Evelyn was handing me my goodie bag. I was in the Tacoma Narrows uh, for that shot. Here's Well, here's wolf eels with their eggs, and literally right there on my stomach taking these pictures, I saw little wolf eels come out and swim out under the ledge and swim out into the water column. 99% of them get eaten, but see, the Nikonos 5 with lenses, and I had a big tray I made with big double flashes out the side. That was a long time ago. I wish, if only I could go back with modern equipment. Here's one of an octopus fight at Day Island Wall. He's the object is to get his tentacles through the mantle and the gills of the others to kill it, which exactly what they'll do. And there he's lunging. It was astonishing that I got these pictures. It's too bad it wasn't with modern equipment. There he is sitting out in the open. There's one on a plate. There he is. Me and Katrina, when we hit it down, we saw him doing this, that he was doing a display, and I saw the other octopus off to the side. Now, octopuses don't associate with each other. Even when they mate, they don't. And so he was raised up to look over and appear big and threatening at his cave. And so we knew trouble was going to develop. But we went and did our dive, came up, and that's actually when I did the pictures of the fight. There's one, they turn white because they're scared. And he's got his suckers outwards in a defensive move. There's a big prop. I would dive the big ships and the props. It's like a 12-foot diameter brass prop. There's my goodie bag. It's me at Seebeck. I have no pictures of me underwater because I had the camera. So that's me. I stuck my arm out, took a picture. Shark. And he's got his fins down. And yes, there were sharks. Day Island Wall, when I got the road opened back up, I successfully see they put that up that this is a public access and you can't gate it off. Gunnels. I did a lot of close-up photography, anemones. That was using Velvia film, which gives the colors too cartoonish, and so I stopped using it. So I've showed these before. There's another picture of me next to a prop. Cabezon with eggs, Cabezon eye, Day Island Wall map, me at the access when it was still closed before I emerged victorious. It took years to do it. Bottles. Now look at this bottle here, that ink bottle. This is a master ink, and that's an ink bottle. Come on, where's that? There it is. There's that ink bottle. There's the ink bottle. That's how I found it at in Tacoma at the wharf out in deep water. That's how it was. And this is how that's how it looked cleaned up. There you go. I still have it to this day. It's absolutely mint. It was made before the Civil War. Um, that's about it. That's all of my crap that I was gonna say. But no, I'm having fun watching the videos because it's not like I couldn't dive anymore, but I'm not near salt water. And after diving the lakes and rivers in Spokane, after you've dove in salt water with all the life in Puget Sound, boy, you can't go back to lakes and rivers. But I'm 73 now, so I'm past my time of diving. I had 5 or 6 tanks in the boat, and I sold all of my equipment after the cancer. I didn't dive after that. That ruined me. That changed me. And so I sold everything, and that was the end of my diving. And that's it. I think that's pretty much it.